What's going on YouTube? My name is Conor Bray. I am an amateur athlete and I am competing in my first Ironman 70.3 in 2 weeks time. I've been training for this race for the past 3 months consistently and probably 6 months to a year kind of learning the ropes. My target time is sub 6 hours, fingers crossed. Training's been good, living this triathlete lifestyle, and I'm really enjoying it. Basically, this whole series is going to be the rest of my prep for this 70.3, and also it's going to be my prep going into the full Ironman in 8 months' time. The goal is to complete the full Ironman in December of 2025 this year. And if I can make that happen in less than a year, that's the goal of mine basically. I've been training hard. I've been losing so much weight and gaining so much muscle on and off. Basically the main goal of this series is to push the limits of my mind and my body and see what I can really do. Let's go. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up in the shops and what's my typical week of shopping and groceries for now. And then after that, I'm going to bring you along for a day of training, which has already started. I hit a session of hot yoga earlier, but a full day of triathlete training, and I'll bring you along with that for the rest of the day. So this is a typical shopping week for me. Maybe a bit smaller than usual because I did overstock last week, especially on rice and stuff like that. But a typical week would consist of avocados. I pick them up every few days. We got some carbs, emergency carbs. We got Weetabix now. We're on them for simple carbs. We got LCMs for the rides and cycles. I'll have about 6 eggs a day. 2 to 3 bananas a day. Go through one of these every 2 to 3 days. Pack a day, usually maybe even 2 packs a day, depends on how it's going on the training intensity. Some simple sugars for cycles, and then we have just some simple red meats here. Kilo of steak and a kilo of mince. I have a lot prepped already, so a lot of it is ready in the fridge. It would be during the start of each week, I would prep about 1 to 2 kilos of mince ready to go. So it's just easy to grab every night after training, and that's it for food. So a typical pre-cycle meal would consist of just basically 200 to 300 grams of Weetabix. So they're called Weet-Bix in Australia, different over here, and then just a banana for the potassium to avoid cramps and stuff like that. And then we got for our training today, we got an hour on the bike easy, so I'll just be keeping my heart rate around 100, 110, just cruising along. I'll try to be in TT position for a majority of it. We had a long cycle yesterday morning. We had just under a 3-hour cycle, 90k. It was relatively easy, wasn't any threshold cycle or anything, but it was a relatively easy cycle. But still, 3 hours on the bike is challenging, especially if you're starting at 6 in the morning and it's getting cold in Perth here at the moment. So that was fun, training with the coach. And so then after that, we got straight off the bike onto a 6k run at a 4:30 pace. So 500 warm up, 500 warm down. So literally just 5k at a 4:30 pace. It's pretty cruisy, and that's sort of like realistically going to be a race pace for me for this Ironman. And maybe 4 minutes, 4:15 I'll be doing race pace, but 4:30 you're still moving, and it's a good run in my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna get this food down and then we're gonna get down on the bike. Just back from the hour-long cycle. Basically I'm gonna go straight into a 6 kilometer run now.
500 warm up and a 5k run then at a 4:30 pace, and then a 500 warm down, and then yeah, just gonna keep pushing at that. And the cycle went pretty well. No complaints really with the cycle. An easy hour cycle is literally the dream on prep. So especially after yesterday, pretty smoked after that. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a gym session in later as well. Gonna hit maybe a chest and arms. It's not very often I have the energy to actually do a gym session, but yeah, we're gonna get that done today, and then we're gonna do some meal prep later. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Finished up the run, stats for the run. We ran 6 kilometers at a 4:29 pace and an average heart rate of 154. Pretty high, and this gets us just the Scarborough Hills out this way in Western Australia by the coast. But yeah, 4:30 pace is definitely going to be a suitable pace for the race. So yeah, running that in like 6k is nice. It just seems to be like first couple of k, you know how it is when you're warming up, kind of sucks, and then you're warmed up, and then your heart rate's coming down, and you're getting your flow going, and yeah, all of a sudden your heart rate's in the 140s, and you're like, fuck, cruising. And like some days you'd be running, and you'd be running at a 5:30 or a 5:15, and your heart rate's the same as when you're running like this, and it's just like, it really just depends on the day. So yeah, that's the run, and just best to get a swim in here. Basically just go for a little ritual swim after each run basically, and yeah, go up and make some food after this, and go from there. Sick dive in the pool that was. I was pretty happy with that one. I'm not a swimmer at all, and that was pretty awesome. I will say that myself. But yeah, look, new tri-suit for the race. This is from my coach. This is our brand that I'll be rocking basically, and this is his colors, and yeah, this is the people that coach me, and they're fucking awesome. Shout out to GK Endurance. You guys are legends. Like the whole community of you guys, like everyone, just so nice and just so motivated. They're all crushing Ironmans for years. I'm only new to the game, and I'm coming into their game, and they're so nice, and they're like, if you need help with anything. So if you guys are ever looking for a coach, shout out to GK Endurance, get after them. So yeah, food is getting cooked as we speak in the toaster. I'm gonna have some avocados and toast with some banana and some honey. It's the fucking bomb after a workout. It's pretty staple in my diet, to be honest. I have it most days. But yeah, I'll show off this tri-suit anyway. This is the tri-suit itself. It fits absolutely awesome. It's a small, I couldn't ask for a better fit really. Pretty bodybuilder, yeah, not a bodybuilder anymore, but yeah, no, it fits awesome. Kind of feel like I'm out of the Incredibles, to be honest, but like it's good for when you want to get some air flowing. Like it's not like flapping open. That's the main thing I'm really happy about. Especially when I'm running, I always take it off when I'm running, basically let it down as much as I can in all my tri-suits. But yeah, this thing is awesome, and yeah, can't wait to wear it on the day, because it's like the best fitting tri-suit I've had in a while. I have one now, that one in there, that's a large, and I'm no longer a large, unfortunately. Yeah, it just doesn't fit. Like the first thing my coach said to me when I seen him, he was like, "Oh, mate, you're not aero in that, mate." And I was just like, I'm pretty fast in it, but I know I can be faster. But look, this is what happens. You need to get tighter fitting clothing to be able just to get that little bit more of an advantage over a long period of time, basically. But yeah, this is the tri-suit, and I'm going to show you my post-workout meal after this. Post-workout meal is done. Yeah, just can't wait to dig into it, honestly. I am absolutely starving.
and it's going to be a lot of food in the next few hours basically when I'm doing this meal prep. So yeah, this is when I usually get most of my meals in, is later on in the day. I'm usually not that hungry in the morning. I usually fast for an hour or two in the morning and then try my best to get maybe even just some fruit in and like a protein bar, because I'm usually busy in the morning. So yeah, later on in the day is when I usually hit my macros. So yeah, what we're working with here is a green smoothie. In the green smoothie we got 1 banana, we got spinach, we got ginger, we got mixed berries, and we got some mango. And then over here we got our famous avocado on toast with banana and honey on top. Yeah, we got 4 slices of toast, so it's a pretty carb intense meal, but that's what you want after a workout, especially a double workout, because your body's probably, I think I've probably well over 1,000 calories, so it's gonna want something basically to replenish my stores now. So yeah, I'm gonna get this into me and then I'm gonna get into the meal prep later. Just finished up the remainder of the meal prep. So I just cooked up 1 kilo of mince and 1.5 kilos of steak chunks. Yeah, they're awesome. That's way better than just buying steaks, because harder to cook. Literally put them all in the same pan, get them all done in one go. That will do me for the next, say, 7 days. I got some extra red meat in there as well, just in case. So I have some extra meals and if I'm feeling extra hungry. But yeah, I'm going to make a quick meal and then we're gonna hit the gym. Yeah, so we just made a simple 200 grams of rice and 200 grams of steak. Just gonna get this down and then hit a gym session. What's going on, guys? It is actually the next day. I finished up the workout last night pretty late and then had to have this last meal and then I just headed to bed. Pretty late as in probably 9:30. That's my bedtime now because I'm always fucked. But yeah, look. This is what we're working with, same as last night. We got 6 eggs with some barbecue sauce on top, mint, and then we got some protein oats. Protein oats because we got a protein bar in it, and the marshmallows is a new thing I added in because why the fuck not? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe, and see you later.